Hi, my name is Jeremy, and I appreciate the opportunity to share my testimony with you. Well, I didn't grow up in church, and I was in a low point in my life, and really considering kind of ending it. And I got invited to Foundation by a girl that worked at a gas station, and I told her, I didn't even have money to get to church, and she gave me $6 for gas to get to church. So I came. Well, I remember coming to church and just feeling like the message was directed to me and feeling God tug on my heart. And I can clearly remember, like, during the altar call, standing there and wanting to come forward for several weeks. And just, I would grip the back of the chair so tightly. I was just resisting it so much. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Like I said, I didn't grow up in church. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to pray. But on Father's Day in 2010, I just let go of the back of that chair and walked forward in faith. And a man named Scott Rawson came down and prayed with me, and I gave it to God. If it wasn't for this church, I wouldn't be here. Plain and simple, I wouldn't. If when I came to church that day, and if I wasn't greeted with the love and compassion that I was greeted with, I wouldn't be here. And let me tell you, I came in, my hair was longer than this. I had a Harley Davidson shirt on with a dragon on it. I was probably stinky. I was living in my truck. But I mean, I was hugged on and loved on, and we are a church that loves people, and we don't look at people's outward appearance. We see what God sees, and it's a blessing to be a part of this church. Well, the biggest ministry that I've been a part of is RU, Reformers Unanimous, and it's really changed my life, and it's really affected my walk with God right now. It's an opportunity to help people and to witness to people and to lead people to the Lord. And it's really a good thing, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. I totally enjoy the living nativity. Like, the first year Sam asked me to do it, I was nervous about it, but it'd be really hard to for me to not do it now. It's a I really enjoy it. Don't listen to the enemy. Resist the devil. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. The one that's been on my heart here recently, I've really been into the book of James in the last couple of years, but it's James chapter 5, 19 and 20. It's the very ending of the book. It says, brethren, if any of you do err from the truth and one convert him, let him know that he that converteth the sinner from the error of his ways shall save a soul from death and hide a multitude of sins. And that means so much to me because there's somebody in everybody's life that you can witness to and be a part of, and you can lead them to Christ, and you can change them. You can change their whole life. You can change the life of their family, their friends, and it's just share the word. I would say don't wait. Don't wait to come to Christ. I waited, like, when I came to church and I felt the call to come to the altar, I waited like 4 weeks. And that 4 weeks I could have been different. I could have changed so many things. So I would say just don't wait. Just come to God and trust Him and let Him change your life. Well, I mean, here recently, it's been it's been my son. He recently moved to Texas, but we've been talking, and he's starting to go to church now, and he's you know reading a Bible, and he carries a Bible with him now, and it just warms my heart. I mean, there's a verse that says, "I have no greater joy than knowing that my children walk in the truth." I believe it's in First John, but yeah, just in my children and in the youth around the church here, just seeing the light in their eyes and seeing them come to the truth, it makes it all worth it. When I was 7 years old, I saw my dad crash a motorcycle and die. So I grew up. Well, for 3 years I didn't have a dad, and then when I was about 10, my mom remarried, and the guy she married, I never considered my dad. He was addicted to drugs, and he was abusive and mean, and I held in a lot of spite and resentment and anger towards him because I didn't know a thing about forgiveness. And the sad thing is, it I kind of became him, and that's not. I didn't want to be a father like that, and it took me years to realize and see the light. But finally, with God's help, I did, and I'm starting to learn how to love correctly now. I see my dad die. I've lost a couple babies. I actually, when I was 17, I held my little baby girl as she died. It was it was a tough time in my life, and I didn't know God then, and I wish I did, because now that I do know God, I understand that you just have to trust Him and not rely on your own understanding. And it's just given me peace, and I can accept it now. And it's part of my testimony, and hopefully I can use it to reach other people.